Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So in today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to draft, cut and sew this beautiful petal sleeve. So if you are interested in knowing how I made this, kindly watch this video to the end, share this video, okay, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Always turn on your notification bell so you can get updates whenever we post a new video. So guys, I actually love the outcome. It came out so beautiful. So if you want to know how I achieved this, watch this video and share this with your loved one. So guys, let's get straight into the video. So guys, I just went ahead to mark the start line. Okay, that's going to be my start line. And also I went ahead to mark 4 inch from the top. Okay, this actually depends on how full you want the pleats to be, so you can make it 5 or 4, but I made use of 4 inch. So from those points you're just going to be marking the full length of your sleeve, so I used 9.5. And also I went ahead to mark 3 inch. Okay, so you're just going to draft your basic sleeve. Just go ahead and mark out your basic sleeve. So my armhole measurement is actually 8.5. That is 17 divided by 2, 8.5. Okay, also my round sleeve measurement is 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. So I went ahead to add extra inch to this, about 2 to 3 inch. Then I marked just like you see me doing. So what I have is 8.5. I'm also going to repeat the same thing to the hem of this sleeve. Add XX allowance to your round sleeve measurement. Then you're just going to connect the 2 points together, because this is not a fitted sleeve. So guys, this is it. Next, I'm going to connect from the top to the sleeve that I already drafted. Just watch what I'm doing. If you don't understand what I'm saying, go ahead and cut this out. So guys, this is it. Draft your basic sleeve and follow like I just did. So I went ahead to notch the midpoint of my sleeve, and I went also ahead to open this up just like you see me doing. So now I'm going to be measuring 5 from the center of our sleeve. This actually depends on how, this is an overlap sleeve, so it depends on how overlap you want this to be. You can use between 4, 5 or 6 inch. So 5 is totally okay for me. Then also I'm going to be marking 9 inch or 9.5 from the center of my sleeve. And also I'm going to be marking 4 inches away from the center of my sleeve. You can use between 4 or 5. So I'm going to be connecting these 3 points together. Okay, do not forget this is an overlap sleeve. So go ahead and connect the 3 points using your curve. So guys, this is what it looks like. I'm going to be cutting this out. Okay, just go ahead and cut this out. This other part is not going to be useful. This is what we are going to be working with right now. So here is the fabric that I'll be working with. I went ahead to fold this on 4 folds. Okay, and also I'm also going to be folding my lining piece. I use a doll face material, so just use the fabric of your choice. So I'm also going to be folding that into 4. To this part, I'm going to be adding about half of an inch as the joining allowance. Okay, this is the only part that you'll be adding seam allowance to. So go ahead and add half of an inch. I'm also going to be notching the center of my sleeve. It's very important for us to notch this midpoint, the center of our sleeve. This is very important for you to notch this. Okay, so next guys, I'm going to be transferring this. I'm going to be cutting on the lining piece. I use a doll face satin. So go ahead and cut it out, and it's going to be on 4 fold. That means one sleeve has 8 pieces and the other sleeve has 8 pieces as well. Also go ahead and cut the center of your sleeve. Okay, this is it. This is what it looks like. So guys, this is it. I have 4. So next I'm going to cut my interfacing. This is a gum stay. This is gum stay. In Nigeria we call this gum stay. So I'm just going to use a light gum stay. You can decide to use the thick one or the hard one, whichever, but I'll be using the light gum stay for this. So I'll go to my ironing table and iron this to the wrong side of my lining. Also, I went ahead to cut. After I was done iron, this is what it looks like. Okay, so this is it. Make sure you iron it on the wrong side of your fabric. And also I'm going to be folding this into two, and I'll go ahead and stitch using 1/2 inch. You repeat the same thing to the lining piece and the main fabric. Go ahead and stitch 1/2 inch to our sides. So guys, after I was done stitching, I went ahead to iron it. Can you see? This is it. I later went to add an interfacing to my actual fabric because I wanted it to give me this structure like look. So I added interfacing on both the lining piece and the actual fabric. So next I'm going to be stitching using 1/2 inch. Okay, go ahead, you can decide to mark this out just like you see me doing. Just go ahead and mark 1/2 inch all the way around. We are going to be stitching this on our machine. So mark 1/2 inch and stitch all the way around. You repeat the same thing to the second sleeve. So guys, after I was done stitching, I went ahead to trim off the excess fabric or excess allowance that I had. So this is this. Just go ahead and trim it off, and I'll go ahead and notch it. Just go ahead and give it a nice notch. This is actually curved. This is the curved part of this sleeve, so go ahead and give it a nice notch so it will be easy for you to stitch, to iron. Next, I will go ahead and top stitch to the side facing our lining piece. Just go ahead and top stitch to the side facing our lining piece, not the actual fabric. You're just gently going to top stitch, okay? And when top stitching, make sure you open it up so you don't stitch on the actual fabric. So guys, this is it. After I was done stitching, this is what it looks like. Can you see? I went ahead to top stitch, and the stitch is only showing on the wrong on the lining piece. Next, I went to my ironing table. I gave it a nice press. Then I'm going to be stitching the lining piece and the actual fabric together. Just go ahead and stitch using 1/4 inch. Can you see? I went ahead to mark. Just go ahead and stitch this together just to make this a one piece. So go ahead and stitch using 1/4 inch, then give it a nice press. So guys, remember where we actually notched. This is it, the point where we notched. So I told you it's an overlap sleeve, so you're just going to merge them together like you see me doing. Merge the 2 points together where we notched. Just go ahead and secure with your safety pin, okay? Then you are going to sew like you see me doing. Just secure with your safety pin, then just going to stitch them together, okay? So this is easy. It will be easy for you when you secure with your safety pin first, then go ahead and stitch this together. So guys, after I was done stitching, this is what it looks like. Can you see? It's now a one piece, so it's no longer separated. So next I'm going to be stitching. I'm going to be pleating this, okay? Remember where our overlap starts from. So I'm going to be starting my pleats from that point. Can you see the effect that is giving me already? So you are going to be pleating this to your actual dress, to your armhole, okay? So this is it. Can you see? Just watch me carefully. From this side where our overlap starts, go ahead and pleat. Then to the other side, you just go ahead and pleat this, okay? This is it. I so much love the outcome. So I'll go over to my machine and I'll attach this to my dress. I've made the dress already. I'll attach it and show you their final outcome. So guys, can you see this is the final outcome? Honestly, I love the outcome. It's so beautiful. It's looking so elegant. As in, this is so fine. So I want you to practice this. Make sure you leave a comment, like and subscribe to this channel, and do well by turning on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever we post a new video. Honestly, this is so beautiful. So thank you also for watching my video. Thank you for making my channel to grow. I sincerely appreciate this. Thank you so much. Until I see you in my next video. Bye.